Greetings, fellow Gorans, and welcome to SOM Weekly for the 11th of July 2014. And say hello to George.
Hello. And by the way, this is the second take for intro. Connor's been very lackluster again. I've mentioned this twice in a row. You got to pick the game, Connor.
Yeah, but the one time that I forgot you, that wasn't really bad. That was kind of a benefit for the video. I think that's why I got so many views.
Yeah, just because the intro's getting better, that's why we're getting.
Because she wasn't in there for the whole 20 seconds. Everyone was like, I need to see these 20 seconds of just Connor. So yeah.
Fair play. So we've got quite a bit of news, haven't we, today, Connor?
Yeah, we've got a back to the behind the scenes video with Troy Baker and Christian Cantasab, and we'll be dissecting that with some other stuff like a female character in there, a lot of scenery. We see a specific character from the Lord of the Rings franchise and the Hobbit book, from the Hobbit books, and kind of prominent in the Tolkien world. We see a new fighting style. We see a bit of orc hierarchy. We'll see the Talion in the Wraith world, and we also get a bit of news about Shadow Mordor at Comic-Con, and then we end off with the community segment with the questions from our Dagorans. So, should we go in?
Yes, we shall.
Yes, well, George and me have just watched the new behind-the-scenes video with Troy.
I literally just watched it. I did not know it existed till 10 minutes ago when this Skype call started, and I watched it.
Yeah.
I Troy Baker, actor. Yeah, I think he's in Far Cry. He's the main character for Far Cry 4 as well,
And he's also in Infamous as well.
And that's us.
Yeah, he's done quite a lot of stuff. Yeah,
he likes his video games.
Yeah, it's with Troy Baker, who's obviously Talion, as we were just talking about, and with Christian Cantasab, who is the script writer and cinematic director for Shadow of Mordor. And overall, what did you think of the video, George? Do you think it was a good insight?
It's just continuing hype. It shows them like how the connection between the actor and the thing.
Yeah.
Kind of good. But we're not going to go to each of them video. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you too.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit. To be honest, I thought it was a bit corny at the beginning when it was like the connection was there with dinner. This is something we could have done. In other words, he wanted someone to get it done with, and he wanted money. So yeah.
We're going to pay one of the best voice actors in the gaming industry to do a game, because there weren't big names on this, and Troy Baker's one of the biggest in the voice game acting. To be fair, I thought I knew quite a bit of game development kind of side. I didn't know that like when the voice actor gets hired, sometimes they actually do the movement of the character. That's what. Did you see that?
Yeah. So yeah, there's like
it was wearing black suits with the little bulbs on them.
Yeah.
And I remember you know Desolation of Smag from The Hobbit.
Yeah.
That's how
Benedict Cumberbatch, and that's how Andy Serkis did Gollum. As well, yeah.
It's more common. I should have really known that, considering I wanted to get into game development, but it's kind of I knew it happened in some occasions, but I didn't. I just thought someone animates it, but
yeah,
maybe they're going for the more realistic movement kind of thing, and technology can do that.
Yeah, well, according to if anyone's who's seen them Peter Jackson video diaries when they was making Hobbit, apparently it's a lot easier to do it that way than do it all from scratch animated.
Then we've got the basis of the movement and everything, haven't we? They have to add it to make it look like a character. Yeah,
it was it was a good video. To be honest, I like the other stuff that we saw when we actually saw the gameplay. But like
the scenery was very good. I was quite impressed by that. At some point of the game, I knew the game was going to look good. I didn't know how it was going to look, how the draw distance was going to look and stuff, and that. Like when it's kind of cinematic panned over Talion's, and that female companion, we don't know which we'll talk about in a minute, and it shows like quite an in-depth look through the whole middle, like Mordor, Middle Earth. It looks quite good, so yeah.
It did look rather nice because on the remember the pre-alpha gameplay that we that is actually good on the screen right now. Like it was in alpha, yeah, but the game still. To be honest, I don't think it looked.
Yeah, you should not be from pre-alpha. You should be from the video we're talking about. In my way, that should be.
That's what we're on about, yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about pre-alpha gameplay, which you'll be seeing now.
Which you mean we'll be fading into now. I know what I'm doing.
God, I'm sorry, God, don't kill me.
Yeah, and then like if you're looking at it now, because I've edited it to be on there, and I remember to do it because I'm not lazy like George. But yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So like it did look the prettiest game in the world, but I think to be honest, I think it's kicked on. It looks brighter. I think that's.
When was the first pre-alpha footage came?
Was it October? I think it was.
It was quite a bit ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite a while ago, and it seems to have kicked on a bit anyway.
The development side, but obviously that was just the bare bones of the game and stuff, and now we're just polishing everything up, making it like a little bit more in depth and adding a few bits.
Yeah.
Do we actually know when this game started development? Have they released anything like that?
No, not yet. Well, if they have, I haven't seen it. The pre-alpha walkthrough came out on the it came out 23rd of. Oh no, that's the wrong channel. Hang on, it was on IGN, wasn't it? Yeah. I can't find it. It was a bit ago anyway. Yeah, so I think it was around November time, but anyway, that's not important. But yeah, in the video you see quite a bit of like we said before, gameplay that we've seen, and one of the first things that you see is a kind of like a female companion that Talion has. He's just here, just to the side, which I will be pointing out now with an like a poor drawn out arrow, and yeah.
So she definitely not his old ex-wife. No, ex-wife was black, brunette one.
Yeah, she was brunette and kind of skinny. She's kind of a bit hench. If you
she had God my hair. She had braids, didn't she? Can't call it thing.
A brace.
Braids.
Oh, braids. I think so. Yeah, but to be honest, this Nuga reminds me a bit of Ygritte from Game of Thrones. If any Game of Thrones fans out there. Yeah, and she looks kind of hench, so she kind of looks like someone who you're going to be fighting with. To be honest, in my opinion, and we've got a lot of questions about who is this person, and I don't know.
So even though we're thinking, our job is to condense all the news, gather all the news for you. We all the news together, so you don't have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't know things you don't know. We may do one day if we can get things we're trying to get, but there's no promises to that.
No. But yeah, she the armor that she had on was kind of furry, and I think it looked pretty good. And I don't know if she's going to be Wraith-like, but to be honest, in my view, I think she's going to be sent by do you know that is it? Do you know Lady Markva? No, not Markva. Lady what's her name? Do you know the old lady, a bit like a witch? I forgot her name. She's a witch. What's her name? What is her name? Oh my god. What is her name? Fuck. Yeah, but do you know what I mean?
This is the person who does a lot of things last
yeah, oh my word, this is dreadful. Oh fuck. You know what I mean, George? What's her name? Yeah, do you remember in the trailer, and it's got that, like in the story trailer, it's the old lady talking to him.
Which? One of she holds the link to it, something like that, I don't know, just keep going.
Oh my god, well yeah,
think about it later.
It looks like that she was sent by her, and because she was kind of telling him, Lady Veronica, that was it. Yeah, so yeah.
I knew that was
yeah, so yeah, she's. I think you could see her talking to her, and she's kind of like his sort of leader. She's kind of setting him on his path, and I think it's going to be. She's going to send her to kind of go with him for a short period of time or something, and she'll obviously have an impact on the story.
Yeah, I agree. So I actually didn't know there was going to be a companion. I
thought it was just going to be him on his own.
The Wolfie kind of thing.
Yeah. But, well, that's why there's been rumours of that she was also a, do you know, like a guardian in the wall like Talion was when he was not Wraith, and that when she got killed, she became a Wraith Wraith-like as well. So there's that kind of going on, kind of rumours going on that them two kind of fight together. But I don't think I think it's going to be mainly about him, because in all the gameplay that they've shown so far, it's just him, isn't it? There's no like other characters, so I don't think she's going to have a massive effect on the story. I think she's just going to be in there for a short time, and then she'll go off and do her own thing.
Yeah, I agree. I can't. I don't think she's going to be in it too long.
No, but yeah, if she has a good impact to the story and she's played well, then that will be good. Yeah. So the next thing, we go again to the scenery looks good, which is on the video screens right now, and like we said, George, you like the scenery, don't you?
I like good scenery. Good scenery is always good. But like playing Mordor's game will be easier. It's like you like walking around, like, oh, that shit's good. And I like that kind of things in video games. So if the scenery looks good, it's like a cherry on the ice cream, which I don't even like, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like the extra little thing you like to have. It's not a must great graphics. I'd rather have a good storyline and solid combat and stuff before beautiful gameplay. But it's still fair. I like it.
Yeah, to be honest, in my opinion, it looks bright but looks gloomy as well at the same time. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I think the game should look, because it is in that transition period of like kind of Mordor being kind of a little bright, not exactly bright in the terms that we kind of expect, but brighter to go and completely run down. So it's kind of on that scale, and it looks like it's just started that kind of transformation, which I think it looks good. And that's one part of the game that I'm looking forward to seeing how the environment develops over the course of time.
Yes.
Yeah. So we also see Gollum in the game, which has got loads and loads of people off the tits on the Shadow of Mordor wiki. Obviously, Gollum is he's a predominant character in Lord of the Rings and he's in The Hobbit as well, having a game of riddles with Bilbo, and he was originally known as Smeagol, but yeah, that's not to go into now. And we see him crawling down the mountain, as you can see here, and creeping over a rock, which is very much like he does in the Lord of the Rings films. Kind of his climbing animations look pretty good to me, and yeah, he looks very much the same. His eyes do anyway, what they did in Lord of the Rings films and the Hobbit films. What would you got anything to add about Gollum, George?
Gollum, yeah, but I like Gollum, bro. It's like a character, for God's sake. How you got footage again?
Yeah. I've had to do it quiet, but go on.
Yeah, it's a prominent character in Lord of the Rings, and everyone kind of knows Gollum because of the famous saying, "Precious," kind of thing. Even if you don't watch Lord of the Rings, I guarantee you've heard of Gollum. So.
Precious. Yeah.
So it's kind of known.
Yeah, and we didn't hear his voice, so but like it's
don't we
gonna.
Don't we know it's the same actor?
It's not Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
It was that was a rumor before, because remember it was someone else. But there's a lot of people that can do a Gollum impression now. So and they're not going to get someone who's going to sound completely different. If they do, then people will just lip shit, because that'll just be ridiculous. Imagine if like you go into Gollum and goes like, I must have the precious. The precious is great to me. It'd just sound wrong. And yeah, like people wouldn't exactly be impressed. So I think that's going to be the less of my worries, that area they'll cock up on. To be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So to go into the next area of the news, we see a bit of fist fighting. Fist fighting has not been confirmed or even not even acknowledged by any developer beforehand, and we see a little bit of a takeout with an orc where he punches him in the face and then he gets his Wraith ability in his hand and takes control of the orc. So
I think that scene was kind of showing that before he kind of knew what's happened to him, because he's like he punched him, puts his hand on him, and then puts his hand away and said, "What the hell was that?" So
that was my next point. Was it like going to be?
I don't. It kind of doesn't confirm that punching.
No. I didn't say it was confirmed. Where are you getting this from? You're making shit up. You're making shit up. I
swear to God, I'll come to your house and punch you.
I said we're seeing fist fighting. I didn't say it was a confirmed thing.
Okay.
You're skipping forward. Whoa, George. Step back. Step back. Channel over. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah. And like I was going to say before George rudely interrupted me, as I've said many times throughout this series, we don't know whether it's going to be a play kind of, I don't know, what would you say, kind of gameplay mechanic where you can fist fight, or more of a cinematic or animation kind of thing where you take people out with it, or like George added, where you bring them in before what you do before you bring them into your kind of Wraith-like abilities. But fist fighting's not something that's ever bothered me, to be fair.
I've never interested. But I found out something last night about two fist fighting games though, that if you do fist fighting in the Elder Scrolls games, you get an added bonus for Khajiit claws.
Yeah, well,
You know?
I didn't know about the claws, but I knew that one of the takeout moves, because there was a few times when I did fist fighting in Skyrim, and one of the takeouts was like a choke slam, where he picks him up and then just slams him on the ground. That's pretty cool.
But I don't know. We haven't seen any fist fighting in any other game, but I just think it's to add to the cinematic where he's finding out that it's actually a wraith.
It probably is, but I don't know. It could be. It could definitely be used because there's no restriction.
It could be in because who stops him just punching someone? It's not like he needs anything extra.
And plus, he's using his hands anyway for the wraith to get control of him with the wraith abilities, so it could kind of be.
Is there shield something? Is there shield confirmed?
No, there's no shield. The only three weapons are his sword, his dagger, and his bow. There's no shield.
Is shield cast as a weapon?
No, it's cast as apparel, but he's got no shield. If you look in his armor, you can see no shield. He's got a bow in his back, he's got a sword in his sheath, and he's got a dagger in his belt.
So how do you block? Do you block with a sword?
Yep, like you do in The Witcher. Like you do in The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 1.
Is there no shields in Witcher?
No.
There is
going to be in The Witcher 3.
Good old shields.
There's going to be in Witcher 3.
What other things have against shields?
But no, well, in Witcher, you just press E to block it, it pulls it like a... Do you know, like when someone plays fencing and it does it like holds it like a weird
sword, like sword across the diagonally to your body. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and yeah, but anyway, yeah. So fist fighting, like we said before, probably a cinematic kind of flavour to it, but it like we said, it could be implemented, and I think I'd like it to be implemented. It'd be good to have a fist fight with an orc every once in a while.
Very strong with an orc. But as I say, at least we kind of know that he kind of figures out slowly what's happened to him. Like kind of Infamous style, like you know what Infamous, where you kind of like, shit, what the hell's happened to me?
Yeah.
And I could tell it's like he's not working up. I'm a fucking wraith now, I can do other shit. I think it's gonna be like we kind of know it's a learning curve, don't we?
Yeah.
Like,
well.
You have to do the rooms and shit like that. So
yeah. Well,
I
like
think it's a learning curve where you learn more as like go on kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, like Michael de Platier said in his interview at E3 that in the first half of the game you're mainly killing things when you're kind of understanding your wraith powers, like you were saying, George, and then in the second half it is more the nemesis system and wraith mode where you're kind of controlling people more. So yeah, you're right.
Yay! I'm right for once.
Yeah, and would you be overly fussed?
No, never really interested. Fist fighting just feels boring to me.
Yeah.
I like having a bar. I like having a sword to cut people with.
Yeah. So anyway, right. So we see the orc hierarchy in action for just for a little bit, like for only like about 3-4 seconds of the gameplay. Because if you remember in all the trailers and the alpha walkthrough that we've seen, they're using the same orc Ratbag, which I think is Ratbag the Hoarder, and he's kind of like he had a fight with Talon, and Talon got him under his control, and then we saw in this one Ratbag kind of been carried away by a bigger orc and like looking kind of like worried and imprisoned. So we've seen that he's obviously moved down the hierarchy from kind of like a commander to, well, a slave basically to someone else. So it was interesting to see that if comparing the two footages together, it looks like it's interesting how it pans out, and it's kind of showing it off more in a more discreet fashion, really.
I was just on the Shadow Mordor wiki and talking about the orcs and stuff. But how war chiefs get their names chanted. If they bat him, I'm the orcs I control them.
If they bat him?
Battle.
Oh, battle. Batting. I thought you were in cricket.
Yeah.
Come on, Peterson.
Yeah,
cook.
Do you see a bloody orc get a battle? Come on, man. Yeah, so, but yeah, but when they're fighting, they other orcs are like chanting the main orc's name, like bug, anything. Come on, bug. It was supposedly it was in the 2-hour E3 game to get the E3 stage and stuff. And,
Yeah.
that's what every wiki is saying. I trust the person. I trust my reading was taken.
Yeah, that's an interesting kind of aspect to it. But what do you think about seeing like the kind of like the orc hierarchy kind of in action a bit more?
It's good.
Kind of,
it proves that it's more prominent than it is. It's like
yeah.
Like Ratbag can become one. It's like it shows that your final character, the big boss, won't be the same every time you play through, kind of thing. You don't know where Ratbag will be in the hierarchy next time you play the game, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you play the game, Ratbag might not be in the same order, and you might use him instead to attack or thing. And you don't really know how it's going to play out if you ever play again and stuff.
Yeah, they are really showing it off. Like, I mean, showing it off on a different scale completely, and it looks very impressive in my the Nemesis system. Like I've said many times that it's unique, and like seeing it in action like this, like seeing real like change in the character's kind of path. Like it is more organised than like it would be probably in the game, but still, they obviously got a lot of confidence in it to be talking about it this much, or else it kind of be shunned away as like a little development if they wasn't kind of keen on it. Bit like Elder Scrolls Online with exploration. Yeah. So the next part of the game is like we see kind of like Talion in a dungeon, as you will see on your screens now, and he has a male companion. We've seen a female character earlier on, and the male companion, you see just the side of his face, and it might be...
Wait, was that towards the end when it's in like kind of where the hell is this? Yeah. I think it's kind of in a Wraith mode kind of thing, because it was kind of blued out, kind of.
Oh no, it was before that bit.
So that's I'm talking about someone else. Yeah. I'm talking about this.
Yeah, you're talking. Yeah.
But then, there's a theory about that on Wiki I would mention in there anyway. So after you get about this.
Yeah. Well, what was I saying? Yeah. So like, yeah, the male companion. Again, if people don't know if it's going to be a companion, they can kind of a follower that you can pick up on the way, or something part of the story. But with it being kind of the cinematic like it is, to me it comes across like it's part of the story and someone you don't exactly like trot up upon. Like you can pick or choose. It sounds like someone you kind of have to get with. Again, it's about like a few theories of it being a another Wraith-like person, or theories that it's going to be same as the like what I said, like the female character that Lady Veronica sends him to you. So.
Do we know if he's got a brother or anything? Maybe like
no, he hasn't. He's just got a wife and kids.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see more characters in the game, but I don't know. It's kind of it's showing. I think this video kind of shows that there's kind of a higher population of people than there is in the game than what people was expecting. Because really, people was just expecting Talion really, and it seems that you're getting more than that.
Mm.
Yeah. So have you got any hopes for kind of like the characters in the game, George?
I want them to have an impact, but not too much of an impact. I like if they don't decide too much games. Like The Last of Us did it well, where you came along like Joel's brother, you met him, he was part of the storyline, and he was significant, but he didn't like you can't really remember him unless you want to remember him. Kind of thing. He didn't leave a big of an impact in the game, but he plays a part in the game at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, like I don't know. In my views, I think it'd be good to have the choice to whether choose to go with them or choose to go on your own. Like you don't have to go off with them. Like because like I think being forced to go along with people because like it is a bit too kind of too theme park in my eyes. I don't think it'd be kind of like the way the game's advertising it. You can kind of go off and utilise the Nemesis system to take control of people and things like that. Doesn't seem to come across if you're getting told to go with these two people into a dungeon. I hope it's more of a choice than it's kind of showing to be, really. Yeah. So the next point is that we see like George described a kind of
it's the Wraith. It's the Wraith Talion is connected to.
Yeah, it's the
There's a speculation about someone. So just so this is what someone said. My guess. It says my guess is the spirits from none other Illusidor, like the man who put the ring from Sauron's hand. I don't know if that can work.
Sealed or
sealed out. I don't know, but that's what someone said. Some other people said that's quite a good guess. But some people say I'd rather that original camp guy.
Yeah, that's the I've got that in brackets, but I don't think it's going to be a sealed door because I think that's going to be. If it is, I'd be pissed off because that is way too easy. I hope it's one of the other because do you know the Black Riders, George? They're the Wraiths.
Okay.
So like there's 9 of them.
Yeah, whenever they kind of when I watched the Third Ring, we know when he put the ring on. Is that what they looked like?
Yeah.
So when we went old bluey, that's what.
Yeah. So like so them 9 of the Wraiths, and they're describing that there's going to be a Isildur. Do you remember that guy that chopped his finger off that you kept on saying how many times you see this scene?
Yeah.
That's Isildur. And so they're saying he's kind of like the main one because he took the one ring. They're saying it's going to be him. I hope it's not. I hope it's more one of the 9. And I hope it's not the Witch King of Angmar because you haven't seen the last 2 films yet, George. But he's kind of like the main guy of them. And I hope
you'd prefer an original character.
Yeah, well, I'd like it to be one of the 9, but I hope it's more of one of the sub ones, like the King of Run. He is one of the 9. I hope it's more of them. He's using one of the lesser ones than the most common one. Because to me, to some people they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember him, but I don't know. I think they will go for that, but I hope not. Yeah, but like they don't. It looks like it's Kirith.
Did the voice sound familiar to anyone?
No, it just sounded like a Wraith voice, and they all kind of have the same kind of high pitch kind of thing. Yeah, but
so we know the Wraith is a good guy, but wants to. Is it Wraith a bad guy or a good guy?
They're servants of Sauron, so they're bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're not exactly choose to be. They're kind of forced when they die.
Well, but it sounds like choice. The guy who went and says, "Where the hell am I? I'll show you." It didn't sound like, "Oh fuck's sake, I'll fucking show you," then kind of thing. It's like, I'm willing to stick ways with you. I don't want this much of you. I know what the kind of thing.
It sounded more like a horror. I'll show you. To be honest, to me, like a.
Could it be a bit of a bad guy mixed in with a good guy kind of thing?
Oh no, he's definitely not.
Yeah,
he's definitely not. He's a servant to Sauron, and he'll try and drag him across solely to the Wraith world, so then he'll be a full servant of Sauron. That's why Talion.
Them 2 want to split though, don't they? Them 2 want to split.
Oh no, Talion wants to split to leave the Wraith, and like, well, they'll want to drag him into the Wraith world, so then they have more servants to Sauron. So then they've got more chance of finding the ring, and then Sauron can reach the full form, and then shit will go down.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but people think it's going to be the Wraith world, but in my view, I think it's more Cirith Ungol, which is you haven't seen yet, George, but it's a building on the edge of Mordor, which is where the Wraiths are staying, and inside of it, it is like kind of like Wraith-like, where you see the Wraiths for who they are under the cloaks. Like you described it, blued out kind of thing. That's kind of what it looks like. So I think it's going to be there, and they have advertised that that Cirith Ungol is going to be a key place that you're going to see in the game. So I think it's going to be there. I think that's what it is. And I think it's going to be that's going to be part of the cinematic that's going to be near the beginning of the game. Yeah. So that's the end of the video. Kind of dissecting that. A good 30 minutes there of dissecting that video. But
give us anywhere else, so you don't give us this on anywhere on the whole YouTube, but only people who do this.
Yeah. So yeah, we get like with that video, we got a little comment that Shadow of Mordor is going to be at Comic-Con on Saturday. No, Saturday, July the 25th. No, Friday, July the 25th. Sorry. And yeah, it's going to have a bit of a panel, and apparently a video clip is going to be released. So yeah, hopefully some more nice info will be released in 2 weeks' time.
Still not put the info if I go into Eurogamer or not.
Yeah, which is on the 26th to the 28th of September,
25th, I think. No, it starts on Thursday.
So 26th, 27th, so 25th to 28th then, yeah. Yeah, so we don't know if it's going to be there or not, but it's definitely at Comic-Con, so if you've got tickets to the San Diego Comic-Con, go! By all means, ignore the Hunger Games Mockingjay, ignore the Hobbit. Go to a game where all the info you can find online. Yeah.
It starts on the 18th. No, it starts on the 25th.
Yeah, so it's that first day?
Yeah, it starts on the first day.
Oh, you're on about Eurogamer?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I thought it was on Comic-Con.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry about that. And I hope a lot of info will be released, but it's more of like a fandom thing, so hope there'll be a lot of fan questions, I'm guessing, and they'll kind of be answering to a lot of requests. So if you are going, don't ask them a fucking stupid question that you can find here. Ask them like something difficult that kind of like puts them in a place like
I tell you what the worst thing in the world is, the worst convention for stupid questions is by far Minecon. Oh my days.
Oh well.
Like 8-year-olds saying, hello Captain Sparkles, can you like my YouTube video and can we play Minecraft together one day? That's what it's like.
Yeah.
And one year, Mother actually complained to Captain Sparkles for swearing in this video too much.
Yeah, to me, yeah, like I hate stupid questions. Like, during the Hunger Games, when was it like the first one was like at shopping malls, and I seen them all on YouTube because yeah, I like it, and I saw interviews, and like they said, oh, well, I've got more time for one more question, and those people put their hand up, like, evidently, and like you think one of them was going to ask like a really good question that like they thought about. No, they picked the stupid girl who went, Liam, will you marry me, to Liam Hemsworth. Now everyone was thinking, for fuck's sake, and don't do that at July the 25th. If I was there, I'd be going, what's your free roaming capabilities? How will Gollum be implemented? Like the question that Matt has asked today. Good question, by the way. Armour, where did the inspiration come from, and can you give us more screenshots? That's what... Yeah. The kind of questions you want,
not... if we get an interview, that's what we will ask.
Yeah, not
questions
like...
we'll not be able to find anywhere else.
Not like yeah, not like if some dickhead will put their hand up and go like, is this game in Middle Earth? Yeah.
It's entirely on half-wave or full-wave.
Yeah, ask a proper question.
Thank you, if you are good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the end of the news, and we're going to our community segment with George.
This is my zone, my territory. No one steps into this territory. So let's go to Mark for good old Mark for back. I think this is like his 5th week in a row or something.
Oh, he won here last week. It was the week before when he had like a good run a few weeks before.
No, it was Glowing the Great.
Oh no, it was Glowing the Great. It was Glowing the Great.
This week.
Yeah, Glowing.
Okay, let's go Mark for how do you reckon? How do you think Gollum will be implemented? I like how people actually think, so we're not like how.
Yeah, they understood what we're about now. Like I remember at the beginning.
We don't know everything. They kind of implement, but we're just feeding the news to you in kind of podcasting way. But
yeah, because
keep having a think, because we don't know everything.
Yeah, like we've got a few thinks in there now. Because like I remember before, I was like, how is this implemented?
Who is
it
that?
was like, dunno. How is it implemented? Yeah, but now Gollum, to me, like there was information before that he was going to be able to pick up side quests from Gollum. So that's going to there's that aspect to it, and there's also the when before, like in the middle of the time where Sauron's coming back into his kind of realm in Mordor, he gets people to capture Gollum and he tortures him to get information about the ring. So I think he's obviously going to be captured by Sauron first, and then
so
I think
this is between Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
So he's lost the ring. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he lost the ring in the he's lost it, and now he's like travelling around trying to find info about it, and he's picked up information. Do you reckon
you see him now and then, like just like panicking his shit out? Where's the ring, kind of thing?
Well, no, because he kind of knows it's gone, doesn't it? So I think there'll be bits with him talking to himself, which will be funny, and I think he'll get captured by Sauron, and I think there's going to be kind of like a big mission where
we know he's been captured by.
We know he has. Yeah, so like if they're going with that, then I think there'll be a big mission where you're trying to set Gollum free, either using the Nemesis system or breaking out yourself, and then he'll like run off or something, and you'll come across him a few times.
What would the incentive to be to free Gollum?
Well, he doesn't like Sauron, does he? It'll piss him off.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But in Gollum just be a random person.
Oh, yeah, no, but like he could hear rumours that this guy's important to him. This guy's got information that Sauron needs to improve, and then if he takes him away, then he knows that Sauron's going to be pissed off. They could build around it, definitely.
Yeah.
And so that's how I think he'll kind of implement it. And you'll see him the odd off time, and the slight possibility that you will see Aragorn and Gandalf as they actually capture Gollum themselves.
That's question later on.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry.
For fuck's sake,
yeah.
Connor.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, well, I'll go in the future.
Great.
Yeah.
This is a big question from an important person. The main character from the game has gone to planet Earth, our universe, and watched their YouTube videos and asked us a question. Talion has asked us, how do you think that our camera looks?
To be right, first of all, it's not the actual Talion, obviously.
No,
if you're 6 and you didn't understand that it's not the actual Talion. It's
what?
It's a message on Wiki. It's a message on. Yeah, it's a message on Wiki that
God, that sound is big.
Had the word Talion, and have you got the image that I showed you?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
it's compensating for something.
Yeah, I actually like how the orc armor looks like. This guy's called the Horned Orc, and yeah, he's definitely got horns around his face to protect him, and like on his braces and his arms. It looks really in detail. I like it.
I like it as well. It's like, but that sword is fucking huge.
Yeah, what I like about the sword, you see that bit at the end, which is kind of like out of shape to the rest of the sword. Yeah, that's kind of like the orc twist on the swords that they had in Lord of the Rings, and have kind of kept true to the lore there, which I've just noticed. Yeah.
It's good. It looks badass, pretty badass. It's what you expect Arkham to look like, very evil, kind of. Views and bones.
Gritty, yeah, and there's like a bit of war paint on his shoulder as well. I think it looks
love when it's not shiny. I prefer armor when it's not shiny and stuff, because that looks like that armor being used in war. You want one's armor to look damaged and.
Yeah, you want a bit of sun gleam like there is on his left leg, like there, like this, like sun kind of gleaming off.
God, look at that thigh. That thigh's sexy.
Yeah, yeah.
I fuck that. You fuck it.
Anyway, yeah. So
it's not weird. Connor's done much weird on videos, by the way. He's farted into a mic when he's got on FIFA.
Well, why don't you show him that video, George?
Where we stopped the 2 guys 1 cup video.
No,
by the way, some background about the title. We was playing co-op seasons, 2 guys 1 cup. We were not actually making the 2 guys 1 cup. Before I tell you that.
They'll just be thinking, the fuck is wrong with this channel? Fucking 2 guys 1 cup. What the fuck have I subscribed to? Fucking Glow in the Grid unsubscribe. Now we're on 3 subscribers, George. Anyway.
Fuck. This far made that clear. We're not actually making the 2 guys 1 cup, but we're not. Don't worry. Yeah.
Anyway, right. Should we move on?
Glowing the Great, he is back. He is back after a week off.
God
where
bless
were you?
Gloin.
You hadn't told us where you were. I miss you.
Father of Gimli. Gloin is here.
Did Dutchy Gamer 666 leave a question in the comments, by the way? He didn't, did he?
No, he didn't. No, he just said. No,
good guy. He is. Good guy.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Look, we've got a few good guys from the series. Glowing the Great, Mark, for what's that guy?
For sweet bread.
And that one who's a bird.
Oh, Gwan here.
Yeah. He's not here again.
Gwan.
We're missing a couple people this week.
Yeah,
we've got more.
Well, no, Gwan here actually asked a question, who's the woman, and I messed them questions out because we got like 6 or 7 and we answered it earlier.
We should acknowledge him somewhere, but that.
But there's like 7, so yeah, go on.
Thank you for answering a question. Connor's forgot to write him down, but thank you for answering the question anyway. Glowing the Great, do you think SOM will be more tactic based or more of dungeon crawl as more recent footage has shown talent in the underworld of Mordor, whereas before it was more in the open. Thanks for answering my question and keep up the great work. What a good guy.
I can see where he's coming from with this, to be fair, because like in the first two kind of gameplay trailers, it was like you said, in the open, out in the flesh, coming across enemies, taking them under control and fighting. And then in the E3 gameplay in this one, it's kind of showing them more, like it says, in the dungeons, in the underworld, and kind of going in and kind of fighting. So it looks like it's got that twist to it, but I do think it's a hell of a lot more tactical than it is dungeon crawler. But I can see his point.
I think it implements both, because you can see, you still go with dungeon crawler with tactics, so like how you can go by it tactically, like.
Yeah, you can, but
you can make goblins orcs go like cool, like okay, that's cool, and bam, make them attack when you enter a dungeon, like yeah, you fucked up shit now, yeah. Then go
go on, carry. Yeah. I get you. It's not going to be a dungeon crawler on the level of Skyrim or Oblivion, but it's going to be kind of like, I think there's going to be dungeons in the game, but I do think it's going to be a hell of a lot more tactics based because of the Nemesis system and the thinking that requires before going into.
Is there loading screens or is it all like one world? Do we know?
I don't know. Yeah.
I hope it's one world because that'd be so good.
Yeah.
I like Skyrim, but sometimes the loading screens go from one world to another. It's a fucking pain. But
yeah.
I prefer it's like dungeons, like how Lord of the Rings did it, like the movie, like how the inside dungeon kind of things was like kind of a hall more than a dungeon. You know?
Yeah, I know. You kind of like more of like a kind of like a crypt, kind of like an ancient kind of tomb, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, if you like, I'd like if you could like climb down the hall sneakily, then do it one by one sneakily, or just go and fucking turn shit up kind of thing.
Yeah. And it looks like there's no reason why not to have that choice. Like they're doing it with all other areas of the game. Why not in a dungeon?
So, in fact, I can imagine going in a dungeon with a bow and arrow from distance, with then quickly switch into a dagger to silently. Do we know if we can silently take out people with a dagger?
With a dagger, where you can.
Have we seen that? The guy put Italian put his hand over Orc's mouth and stab him in the neck to shut him up, kind of thing. Have you seen that?
No, but I'm pretty sure that it is going to be in there with a kind of being stealthy take to it. But we have definitely seen a takeout with a bow, like a sneaky takeout, quite a few times actually. We've seen a few different ways. We've seen like a sneak from a different building, then shot his bow across, then he transported, like with the power that he got with that bow, with one of the skills that he unlocked with it, and then it kind of like took him out with a different animation, like with his dagger. So in a way, yeah. So, but not like in the way you're thinking though.
I can imagine going into a dungeon or whatnot, like with a mixture of using an archery or with a dagger, like picking off people from distance, but then whoever comes short gets their ass kicked silently by a dagger kind of thing. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and thank you for saying keep up the great work, cause our work is great. Yeah.
We're not big deaded. By the way, I hope you enjoy the music, by the way. We found actually non-combat music.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. Next question is by someone who is a new viewer, obviously.
Well, it could be an old viewer, but new question giver.
Yeah. Dancing Green, great name.
What a name! What a name!
But this one made me think is the new viewer. He's obviously thinks we're part of the thing. Are the rumours of Gandalf being in the game true? We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but like.
Kind of lore-wise.
Sorry. Oh yeah, like I was saying before. When Gollum gets kind of set free, it's kind of like it's like 10 years after Gollum was kind of set free. He was found by Aragorn and Gandalf, because Gandalf wanted to find him after learning to know Bilbo's ring. He learned that could be the Ring of Power, so he wanted to find Gollum to find out where the ring is. So then he went and found Gollum. He intimidated Gollum and trying to get as much info as he could.
Hobbit for me, by the way, there.
No. That's the beginning of Lord of the Rings.
I didn't know Gandalf knows that Bilbo's got the ring.
Oh no, he found no, that's nothing to do with the Hobbit. Okay. He found out about that he had it through different libraries and stuff in Minas Tirith, which is a city you'll find out in a couple of films, George.
Okay.
And
by the way, I am watching over Lord of the Rings. I am slowly getting into it. We've watched the first one. Next time we'll see the second one, and we'll watch the third one.
Yeah.
So is he been in Mordor during the period between the Hobbit and the...
He's been on the outskirts. He hasn't been in it. So we do know that there is going to be areas in the game like Cirith that are not exactly in Mordor or on the outskirts.
Imagine you walking around, you just see Gandalf walking through the mountain range kind of thing. But you can't actually talk to him or something like that. It's like a little Easter egg thing they'll do.
Yeah, like it'd be good to get a cameo appearance in there. Like it can happen. And Aragorn could definitely be in. You could get a few in there. You could get Boromir in there if you wanted to. You could get a couple of cameo appearances.
Like, how this game is, but kind of like swayed away from the movie.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want too much.
You just see them walking. You can't literally do anything, but you just see them walking.
Yeah.
Anything. Stuff like that. I'd be like, oh, it's Gandalf. But you can't actually do anything with him. You may be able to say, hey, what's up? And he says, sup.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'd like a little cutscene there for Gandalf and Aragorn because like that bit's not in the films. It's in the books.
I prefer it to be Easter eggs kind of thing though. Like.
Yeah, I understand, but for the others I would, but for this one, I don't know. I'd like a little cutscene because I think it'd be good for the story, and like he's got a bit of a hint to the films as well. So like, I don't know. That's the only. Like, I've always said I oppose the idea of kind of like linking to the films too much.
If Gandalf is in it, I don't think they'd announce it.
They wouldn't.
I think they would keep it as a surprise when the game comes out.
Oh yeah. But and should we go to?
I don't know where the film is from though. Is it a strong room or is it just a thing people like?
It's just a thing people are kind of going on about. It's not. I don't think it's got any real strength to it, to be honest. Okay. It was just a blog thing I read and he got a lot of comments, so I was like, yeah, we'll read it.
Next question is Erkan Brandverblue.
Yep, he's a commander of the Rohirrim, which is Rohan, which we'll see in the next film.
Actually, I got a name right first time. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, you actually.
And this is off Shadow Mordor, by the way, guys. When is the new Lore series coming out, and can you give a list of the episodes? So I want to answer the first part of this. The Lore series should be coming out next Wednesday. I'm in the process of editing. It's gonna be good. Good. That's all I know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I don't think we will. We're not going to give a list of episodes because I think. Mainly because Sony, we've got this one announced, and we got which we said was Gandalf, like we said last week, and the one after that you'll find out. Video. You'll find out at the end of the next video.
Well, I kind of want to keep hype of the series up, if you know what I mean. If you know what's coming up, might not be interested. It's like a TV show. You don't want to know what's coming up in the next episode. You want to know to watch it.
Exactly.
So, we want to keep that up.
So yeah, like the first one's going to be Gandalf, as we announced, and you'll explore his times in the Undying Lands and his 2,320 years in Middle Earth.
God, it's a long video for me to edit. I'm probably like 30 seconds into it, and it's been delayed because I forgot to send me the fucking script because I rang like 50 times.
I've sent you it. I'll add it now because my phone was out of charge because my phone is fixed now.
Yeah, but yes, I was like, for fuck's sake, could have left stuff up mine. I need to ring him. I need a script to edit the video. But so far, it's looking really good. I'm proud of it. It's going to be a good video to watch.
Yeah, and we're using Skyrim gameplay, and the script. It's my voice over it.
It's kind of going like a book. If you imagine a picture, I'm spoiling it a bit. Just imagine a picture book, or a scroll. I might change it to a scroll. I can't decide because scroll's more Lord of the Ringsy in it.
No, not really. I say book's more Lord of the Rings.
Okay, a book, but like imagine a picture. You zoom into a picture, but the picture then turns into a video, and then it zooms out and goes to some text, and then turns into a video. Imagine that, because that's how it's fucking working. It's a fucking magic. I'm a magician. I'm the next Gandalf.
Okay, should we end it there?
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
Epic music starts now.
Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video if you enjoyed it.
Hang on, we have to wing it a little bit because the epic music takes a little bit of time. So, yeah, end now.
Yeah. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Helps us a lot. Subscribe. Helps us well. 12 off a huge marker for us. It might not seem that huge to other people, but 100 will be huge. 12 off, and if we can get back with this episode, it would be brilliant. You never know, we might do something special for 100. We have got nothing in time, but I just said let's show it.
I doubt it, but yeah.
We're lazy.
We'll see.
You never know. So,
fine, we mean George.
Oh. Okay, I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I'm getting things done, I'm trying to. So yeah, donate if you want to help further our channel. All money goes back into the channel, improving the quality of our content we release. So yeah.
Yeah, and also subscribe to join the Film Decorants. Good time.
Bye people.